Hello YouTube, today I'm here with a new tutorial, and in this video I'm going to show how to install macOS Mojave on PC. So before starting, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, then please go and subscribe to our channel and stay connected for latest updates. So guys, let's start. For this purpose, I will be using GIGABYTE motherboard powered by an Intel Core i3-7100 processor. I chose this motherboard because, as you already know, GIGABYTE motherboards are the best selling ultra durable motherboards with dual UEFI BIOS and lots of unique features, and they have maximum Hackintosh compatibility. I chose this build with list specification which can handle all the day-to-day tasks and official work. The build is paired with NVIDIA GT 710, which is having 2 GB of video memory. But don't worry, you can upgrade the hardware according to your choice and workload. So before installing, you need to be sure about your hardware compatibility. I mean your CPU, graphics card, motherboard, Wi-Fi and other hardware are compatible. I am saying this because every hardware is not compatible on macOS. If it is not compatible, you will face problems like internet and sound not working, improper sleep wake function and many other things. Suppose if your graphics card is not compatible, you may have a bad screen resolution and macOS will run 2 frames per second. One thing more I would like to tell you about the new feature that has been introduced in macOS Mojave. The new macOS Mojave offers exciting features such as dark theme, dynamic desktop, stacks, new finder, screenshots, quick look, new apps, etc. There are several other hidden features, but as this is an installation guide, so I won't be explaining those here. I mentioned all this so that you can know what's new in macOS Mojave. So before installing, be sure about your hardware compatibility. So let's start. So first, you need a working Mac or a hack to download the copy of macOS. Just log into your app store using your Apple ID and download macOS Mojave. I have already downloaded it. After downloading, it will be in applications folder. As you can see, after downloading, the install macOS Mojave application will appear here. You can also verify under the applications. So after downloading, it will be automatically transferred in the applications folder. To create a bootable USB for macOS Mojave, you will need an internet connection to download the required files such as Clover configurator, DPCI manager app, EFI mounter, Kext utility and many other things, and some fixes like Ethernet fix and audio fix, and 2 USB flash drive, one of more than 8 GB and another 2 GB for the post installation. So guys, don't worry, all download links are provided under video in the description. So let's start. So the very first step is to format the USB. Now insert your first USB flash drive with minimum 8 GB. As you can see, the USB has been appeared here. Go to utilities, open disk utility. Now select your USB flash drive and click on erase. Now under name type USB, you can type any name. Under format select Mac OS X extended journalette, and under scheme select GUID partition map and click on erase button. Click on done and close disk utility. Close utilities. Now open terminal. Copy this command. The command has been provided under video in the description and paste it over here. Now press enter key. Now enter your password and press enter. Now press Y to confirm and then press enter. And now as you can see, the create install media is creating your bootable USB. So this process will take at least 10 to 15 minutes depending on your system speed. So wait for that. Now as you can see, the macOS Mojave bootable USB flash drive has been created successfully. So close terminal. Now open Clover configurator. Click on mount EFI and you need to mount the EFI partition of your USB flash drive. So here is the EFI on install macOS Mojave. So click on mount partition and the EFI partition will be mounted on your desktop. Close Clover configurator. Now open the EFI partition. Right click on the EFI folder and click on move to trash. Now copy this EFI folder. Now open the EFI partition of your USB flash drive. Copy this EFI folder and place it over here. Now close the partition. Now as you can see, the macOS Mojave bootable USB flash drive has been created successfully and the EFI folder has been copied to the USB flash drive. So the USB is ready to boot. Now right click on install macOS Mojave and click on eject install macOS Mojave. Click on eject all. Now eject your USB flash drive. Now insert your another USB flash drive. Open utilities, open disk utility. Now select your USB flash drive and click on erase. Under name you can type any name, but for instance I will be using post install. Now under format select macOS extended generate and under scheme select GUID partition map. Click on erase button. Click on done and close disk utility. Close utilities. Now copy the fixes and post install folder and place it over here. Now the macOS Mojave bootable USB flash drive has been created successfully and the post installation tools and the fixes has been copied to the another USB flash drive. So we are ready to install macOS Mojave, but before installing macOS you will need to configure your BIOS and then only you would be able to install. Now start your PC and press delete key to enter the BIOS menu. So before making any changes to your BIOS, firstly go to save and exit tab, select load optimized defaults and select yes, then select save and exit setup and then select yes. Now your system will restart. Press delete key to enter your BIOS menu again. And now in this step we will configure the BIOS. Now as you can see, the BIOS version is F7. Go to BIOS tab, set fast boot to disabled, set mouse speed to 2x, set Windows 8 10 features to other OS, and make sure that the storage boot option control is set to legacy and the other PCI devices to UEFI. Go to peripherals tab, set initial display output to PCIe 1 slot, set Intel platform touch technology PTT to disabled, now select the USB configuration, set XHCI handoff to enabled, select SATA and RST configuration and make sure the SATA mode selection is set to AHCI. Now go to chipset tab, set VTD to disabled, go to power tab, nothing to do here, go to save and exit tab and select save and exit setup and press enter key. Now your system will restart. Plug your macOS USB flash drive and press F12 to enter boot menu. Now select your USB flash drive followed by the UEFI prefix, that is UEFI HPV 232WPMAP, partition 1 and press enter to boot. Now as you can see, here is the Clover welcome screen. So go to options, under boot args press enter key and then type -v, that's for verbose booting, and then type NV_disable equal to 1. That's for disabling NVIDIA. Don't worry guys, we will enable the graphics later on. Press enter key and then press escape key. Now select boot macOS install from install macOS Mojave and press enter to boot. Now as you can see, here's the macOS welcome installer screen. So select your language and continue. Now select disk utility and click on continue. Now click on view and then select show all devices. Now select your hard drive or SSD on which you want to install macOS Mojave. So here's the Transcend 128GB SSD. Click on erase button. Now under name you can type any name, but for instance I will be using Macintosh HD. Now under format select APFS. Now under scheme select GUID partition map and click on erase button. Now click on done. Now close disk utility. Now select install macOS and click on continue. Click on continue. Click on agree. Click on agree. Now select Macintosh HD and click on install. Now as you can see, the macOS Mojave is being installed to Macintosh HD. Press F12 to enter your boot menu. Now select your USB flash drive followed by the UEFI prefix and press enter to boot. Now as you can see, here's the Clover welcome screen. Go to options. Under boot asks press enter key and then type NV underscore disable equal to 1. Press enter key and then press escape key. Now this time select boot macOS install from Macintosh HD and press enter to boot. And now as you can see, the macOS is being installed on Macintosh HD. So this process will take near about 10 to 15 minutes depending on your system speed. So wait for that. Now as you can see, about a minute is remaining. Now as you can see, less than a minute is remaining. And now your system will restart. Now press F12 to enter your boot menu. Now select your USB flash drive followed by the UEFI prefix and press enter to boot. Now as you can see, here's the Clover welcome screen. Go to options, select boot asks and press enter key and then type -v. This time no need to disable the NVIDIA drivers. Press enter key and then press escape key. And this time select boot macOS from Macintosh HD and press enter to boot. Now as you can see, here is the macOS Mojave welcome configuration screen. So select your country and click on continue. Select your keyboard layout and click on continue. Select my computer does not connect to the internet and click on continue. Click on continue. Click on continue. Select don't transfer any information now and click on continue. Click on agree. Click on agree. Now it's time to create a computer account. Now under full name type your name. Click under account name. Under password type your password. Now verify your password. Under password and type your password in. Now if you want to change your logo, you can change it from here. Select defaults and select your preferred logo. So I will be selecting this rose. Click on save and click on continue. Now here is the privacy setting. You can also customize the settings from here. For this time I will be using Express setup, so click on continue. Now select your theme, light or dark, so I will be using the light theme, so select the theme and click on continue. As you can see, it's setting up your Mac. Now as you can see, here is the keyboard setup assistant, so click on continue, press Z key on your keyboard and then press question mark and slash key on your keyboard. Click on done. So as you can see, here is the macOS Mojave desktop, so go to Finder and click on preferences and then select hard disk and connected servers, and all the connected drives will appear here. Now insert your second USB flash drive. Now open the post install and copy fixes and post install folder to your desktop. So now the very first step is to install the Clover bootloader. So open the post install folder, open Clover configurator. Now click on mount EFI. Now mount the EFI partition of your hard drive or the SSD and the EFI partition of your USB flash drive. So here is the EFI on APFS container, that is the Macintosh HD. Click on mount partition, type your password, and this is the USB flash drive EFI on install macOS Mojave. Click on mount partition. Now close Clover configurator, close post install folder. Now open the EFI partition of your system drive, right click on the EFI folder and then select move to trash. Now right click on the trash and select empty trash, then select empty trash. Now open the EFI partition of your USB flash drive. Now copy the EFI folder and paste it over here. So by doing this step, you will be easily able to install the Clover bootloader. So now as the Clover bootloader has been installed, so you don't need the USB to boot into your system. So now you can eject both the USB flash drives. Click on eject all and also eject the second USB flash drive. So as you can see, the graphics is already working, so we need to only apply some fixes such as Ethernet and the audio fix. So open the fixes folder and copy the Ethernet and the audio fix to your desktop. Open the Ethernet fix, open the folder and install the package file. Click on continue, click on install, enter your password. Now click on close. Now open the audio fix, open the folder, open Quick utility, enter your password. It will take few minutes to build the permissions. Now select the Voodoo HDKext. So this is not the normal Voodoo HDK, this is the patched Voodoo HDKext, and this will work for most of the REALTEK audio chipset. So select the Voodoo HDKext and drag it to Kext utility. Enter your password. Now click on quit. So now as you can see, all the fixes has been applied and the post installation has been completed successfully. So you need to restart your system. Now close Clover configurator. Now click on Apple logo and then select restart. Now uncheck this box, reopen Windows when logging back in, and then click on restart. Now press F12 to enter your boot menu. Now select your hard drive or SSD followed by the UEFI prefix, that is the UEFI OS, and then press enter to boot. Now as you can see, here's the Clover welcome screen, but this time you don't need to use any boot tasks. Just select boot macOS from Macintosh HD and press enter to boot. Now enter your password. Now open system preferences. Now go to network, and as you can see, Ethernet is here. Now plug your Ethernet cable and wait for few seconds. Now open Safari, and now as you can see, the internet is working fine. So the Gmail is here and the Ethernet is working. Now open system preferences, go to sound and then select play feedback when volume is changed and then select show volume in menu bar. So as you can see, the graphics is already working. Please note that the NVIDIA has not released the drivers for Pascal GPUs yet, so it will take couple of months or weeks to release the drivers. So this is the GT710 which is working out of the box. The Intel HD graphics and AMD users should not have this problem. The graphics will work absolutely fine without any issue. So the graphics is already working and the Ethernet has been already tested. So here's the audio, digital out, HDMI, headphones, screen front, line out, green rear, and the SPDIF. So everything is working absolutely fine. So it's time to check out the system specifications. Let's check it out. Click on Apple logo and then select about this Mac. So as you can see, here's the macOS Mojave version 10.14 and the build number is 188A391. So here is the iMac Retina 5K 27-inch 2017 model, and the processor is 3.9 GHz Intel Core i3, and the memory is 8 GB 2400 MHz DDR4, and the graphics is NVIDIA GeForce GT 710 2047 MB, and this is the serial number. So click on Displays tab, and here is the LG IPS Full HD display 21.5 inch running into 1920 into 1080p, and here is the NVIDIA GeForce GT 710 2047 MB, and here's the storage, memory, and all that. So guys, finally we have a full working macOS Mojave on a PC. Hope you like this video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more updates. Stay connected. Have a great day.